Welcome to Griezels from Belgium, episode 2. Emma, Lily and Janice were sitting on the bed in Emma's bedroom. "Alright," Lily said. "This story is called Dance With Me." Long time ago, there was a boy named Nigel. And unlike the other boys of his age, he didn't like football or fighting. No, the only thing he loved to do was to dance. So he didn't have many friends. He had asked his parents 1,000 times if he could join the ballet, but his father didn't want him to do that. "Boys don't dance, Nigel," he said. And Nigel would hang his head and go to his room. But it broke his mother's heart to see him like that. So she secretly gave him some money so he could buy ballet shoes and join the ballet. He didn't make any friends there as well. The girls found it weird. "What's a boy doing in our class?" they whispered. But that wasn't the worst part. The boys in his school had found out that Nigel was doing ballet. "We'll teach that sissy a lesson he won't forget," they said. And so they waited for him on his way home back from the ballet. It was on Hollow Road that the boys jumped from behind the trees. Nigel got surprised and fell off his bike. "Come on guys, get him!" Nigel got up and started running, constantly looking over his shoulder to see how far the boys were behind. "Hey Nigel, stop!" But it was too late. While looking back, Nigel didn't see that he was running in the middle of the road. A car came and the driver got surprised by Nigel's sudden appearance and hit him. Nigel died instantly. And they say that at night, Nigel still dances on the field near the Hollow Road, looking for boys and girls to dance with him. Forever! "You shouldn't be telling that story," Emma said. "Oh, and why not, little Emma? Are you scared?" "Mom says it isn't a legend. She says it was in the newspapers years ago, and she says the Hollow Road isn't a safe place at night. Someone saw him dance once." Janice laughed. "Emma, your mother only says that so you wouldn't take the Hollow Road all alone." Suddenly, Emma started grinning. "I've taken the Hollow Road all alone." "Emma, what are you doing?" Amber said. It all starts with two girls, Hannah and Elizabeth, at the age of 17. It was New Year's Eve and they were at a party with all their friends. It was all fun until Michael, Hannah's best friend, out of the blue confessed his love for her. "Hannah, I love you." And Hannah loved him too, but only as a friend. So we had a heartbroken Michael crying to his friends, and for Hannah fun was over as well, because she had just lost her best buddy and she got constant hostile looks from Michael's friends. "If you want to go home, I'll come with you," Elizabeth said. Elizabeth was a bit drunk, but hey, it was New Year's Eve. As if things couldn't get any worse, when they came out, Hannah's bike had been stolen, so they had to walk home. Normally, they would take the forest path, which was the shortest but darkest road. And with no bicycle lights and Elizabeth being this drunk, this was not an option. So they had to take a detour. "Stupid Michael with his stupid friends," Hannah said as they were walking. "Well, Hannah, let me tell you this. All men are the same." "I hope not." But then, something got Hannah's attention. "Hey, who's that?" she said as she stopped walking. "Who's what?" Elizabeth said. "Over there. There's someone standing in the field. He looks drunk." "Well, it is New Year's Eve after all. I would be worried if I saw someone being sober." "I'm sober." "Oh great, now you got me worried." "Shh. What's he doing?" "Well, by the looks of it, he's dancing, or trying to." "Well, there's only one way to find out." "Huh? Elizabeth, no!" Elizabeth ran down into the field towards a strange moving creature. As she stood before him, she turned to Hannah and said, "It's okay, Hannah. It's just a boy. But then the boy suddenly pulled Elizabeth's hands. Let go of me, you creep! Elizabeth pulled her hands away and ran back to Hannah. Come on, Hannah, I want to get away from this creep. Where did he go? Hannah said. I don't care. I told you all men are the same. Hannah looked at Elizabeth. Elizabeth, your hands. Look, the boy's handprints were still visible on Elizabeth's hands, like they were burned onto them. Does it hurt? Hannah asked. No, it doesn't. Come on, Hannah, I want to go home. The next day, the burnings had vanished from Elizabeth's hands. It had been the school prom, and Hannah and Elizabeth, still the best friends, have had the time of their life. And so, a week later, they were watching an after movie in Elizabeth's bedroom on her computer. They saw their drunk friends making fools of themselves and the teachers not knowing how to dance to the music. Oh my God, Elizabeth, that's us right there, Hannah said. Oh boy, Elizabeth, the way you dance. But then, Hannah's smile suddenly disappeared as she looked to Elizabeth sitting next to her. You know what that dance reminds me of? No. Tell me, Hannah. Hannah saw that the burning marks on Elizabeth's hands had returned, but what she didn't see was that on the movie, Elizabeth stood right in front of the camera, looking into the bedroom. Don't worry, Hannah. It'll be fun. He only wants to dance with us. Forever. So, on that night, on the field next to the hollow road, two girls walked hand in hand towards a boy dancing in his own creepy way. He took their hands, and no one has ever seen them again. For more stories, please subscribe to my channel, Griezels from Belgium. Thank you and good night.